Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Monday, July 7th, 2025. Let's take a look at the chart. Start with the big picture. We'll work our way into the day itself. And so it is the low to mid 350s still. That is our overhead price ceiling, sellable resistance. That can contain buying on a monthly basis, possibly into later year, and not unless we close above the 355.32 two-year channel bottom at the end of a week on a weekly basis. Do I then expect longer-term bullish continuation to the 517.66 five-year channel top? This could take 3 to 5 months or longer. The last time this occurred, it was more like 3 to 5 weeks. This was the post-election, pre-inauguration rally, if you recall, to that December high. We almost tested the channel top then. I do think it's in play by the end of the year if we were to close any week above 355.32. But we're a distance from that. I'm going to walk us through a bit of a sell signal failure. I kind of walked us through this in the last in Friday's Tesla, but we did close below this channel bottom that had been anticipated the last time we tested the low 350s about 2 weeks ago. It was also anticipated prior to that back in May, and we tested it. It held nicely at that time. We slipped through it, as you can see. At that time, there were several things going on. One was also a rising 2/3 speed line that you can see here that actually held nicely. There was also a 5/8 Fibonacci. So at that time, there were several elements that contributed to calling this a significant zone of support. And because channels tend to work a little better in Tesla than speed lines, but not by a wide margin, we skew toward channel signals. In other words, it was the settlement below 314.61, that channel bottom last week, that had us anticipating lower trade, and then we closed back above it. And now the market has stability and near-term buoyancy, if you will. And what I mean by buoyancy is over the next week or two, we can push back into the low to mid 350s. Our new base of support is the rising 2/3 speed line at 301.11 on Monday. We slipped below that Wednesday of last week, but it held for all intents and purposes, and it is our level that, if tested, is an area to buy on a daily basis, 3 to 5 day swing trade basis, and 2 to 3 week swing trade basis. We're in the midst of that 2 to 3 week swing trade right now, anticipating yet again the 351.39 to 355.32 area.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
On a 3 to 5 day basis, it really is 336.18, this former channel bottom. And in the midst of that, of course, we have the channel bottom at 314.61. So if I could walk us through kind of the day now, assuming we open above 314.61, it can contain intraday, possibly daily selling pressures as it did last Friday. And yes, above which, I don't know about today, but it's certainly possible. We've seen wilder days, 336.18 in reach. If we test 336.18, it can contain daily buying pressures, daily highs, solid zone. If you went long recently, you're holding out for 336.18. This is a good area to take profits. But once again, over the next full week of trade, 336.18 does converge with the low to mid 350s anyway. So it is a moving target. If tested, able to contain daily highs, we might even fall away from here into later week. That covers the upside pretty well. Just a reminder that if we continue closing above 314.61, we can reach this low to mid 350s again within a week or two. It remains an objective, the low to mid 350s anyway, above the 301.11, a rising speed line. So the 2 to 3 week dynamic is stable to bullish above 301.11. a level that can be bought as we move into later July, expecting a return to the low to mid 350s. If, however, we close below 301.11, we enter a 2 to 3 week sell signal down to the 260.50 channel bottom. And it really is at this stage, especially in light of the kind of the fake out that occurred last week with the settlement below the channel bottom, then back above it. It really is more of a stair-step approach. If we were to close it below 301.11, I expect 360.50 within 2 to 3 weeks. And yes, if we were over the coming weeks to close below 360.50, I would expect within several months the 160s, 161.31 to 167.42, 5-year channel support, if tested between now and the end of the year, able to contain selling through all of 26. I would expect it if we were to close in the coming weeks below 260.50. I don't expect 260.50 unless we close below 301.11. Until then, holding above 301.11, we expect the low to mid 350s again over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Upside, I don't expect it today, but if we did close above 336.11, we're just a few days away from retesting the 351.39 to 355.32 region, where profits can be taken on any long positions. And what I mean any, I'm talking about any, whether it's a day trade or a 3 to 5 day swing trade, 3 to 5 week swing trade, or even a 2 to 3 month in a near-term investment. I don't see Tesla showing a clear bullish dynamic unless we close above 355.32. Long term, I think you can buy it above 355.32, or dare I say, in the 160s. But as I've already said, I don't expect the 160s. I don't expect the 160s at all unless we close below the 260.50 formation. I hope that all made sense. So we've got the 2 to 3 week time frame mapped out pretty well here. And for the day itself, 314.61 is that channel bottom that we closed below last Wednesday, closed back above on Thursday, held on Friday. It is still there as a decent intraday pivot point. If we break, especially open today below 314.61, we could see 301.11 today, where the market can be bought for the day, for the week, and into later July, anticipating the low to mid 350s. Once again, upside, we do have this former channel bottom that, if tested, can contain buying today at 336.18. You might even consider a short play here. I'm talking to 3 to 5 day swing traders who could then see the market fall back to the rising 301.11 speed line within a full week of trade. Finally, closing above 336.18 within 2 to 3 days, we retest the significant low to mid 350s, where we could top out for the week and even really into August trade. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. We offer 2 stock picks a week, daily triple Q, daily SPY analysis, weekly Apple stock analysis. You can see it all for free by going to wickedstocks.com and taking advantage of our 5-day free trial. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with Tuesday's Tesla report. You have a great day.